So this is a slight distraction from our usual stuff.
So,
See what happens.
I know how much you loved a certain miniseries from the summer.
Oh, is this the one that we just finished watching this week? Is that it?
No.
Oh, oh, it's a different miniseries. Okay,
Miniseries from this past summer.
I'm not remembering it.
Okay, then let me send you this link on YouTube.
Oh, oh. All right, that's the end.
So,
Okay,
so Infinity Train Book 2 is coming.
interesting. We don't know when, clearly.
How soon is soon?
Ambiguous enough that it'll, be a year, probably.
Hopefully less.
So here's the interesting bit. My real question is, are we following the dude or are we following Mirror Tulip?
I think it will be Jesse for the first episode, but then we'll tag along with Mirror Tulip and Alan Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they will be his companions.
Mm-hmm. So here's my question though. Because she says something about remember Tulip to Jesse. Does he know her?
Maybe they will show they crossed paths.
Hmm. What do you think his problem is? Because
I,
Tulip had a big problem of not being able to accept reality. She was running from it. Or is that just everybody's problem in one way, shape, or one form or another? Is it just them running from reality?
I think that's it.
I mean, we'll see. We don't really get much in the way of what Jesse's dealing with here. Outside, really, of the whole obsession with this crazy deer, he doesn't really have a character. Most of it focuses on Tulip throughout this trailer.
So maybe we will be focusing on.
Ooh, the cat's back! I just realized the cat's back. I'm happy. I want to discover more about the cat car. How crazy she is.
And one was back.
One's back, but here's the other thing, right? If one's in control, the Infinity Train is doing what it's supposed to. So why is it abducting people again?
Maybe that was the purpose of it. And
Or
it's not really abducting people because.
well, no. Sorry, let me rephrase that. All right, it's not like we don't have that problem where it's creating infinite cars anymore. At least not from the previous conductor, right? One's back in charge. So that means cars should be working the way they're supposed to. They won't be broken and busted.
Right.
So what is Jesse's end goal going to be? Because Tulip's, was more or less get to the engine and get out. It just so happened that on the way she discovered the real reason she had to do stuff, which was to figure her own shit out. So what's Jesse's end goal going to be? Or is it going to be obvious from the beginning that he needs to accept reality for what it is?
I'm not sure because from the way the trailer made it look, he was surprised by the number on his hand as well.
Actually, look, all right, maybe I'm crazy, okay? Maybe I'm crazy. This might be a conspiracy theory, but just hear me out, all right? What if when you open up 1-1, Bill Cipher's inside?
You're just crazy.
You say that, but then we'll see scratches on one of these cars that has Bill Cipher on it. Or a triangle with an eye and a top hat.
So you're saying Infinity Train, Rick and Morty, and Gravity Falls are all related?
I'm saying that you can't count Bill Cipher out no matter where you go. Who would ever have expected him to show up in Rick and Morty? I mean, come on.
And I'm not too sure if it will be focusing on Tulip because, oh shoot, I had it a few minutes ago. I know there is a subtitle to it. Oh, Cracked Reflection.
Okay.
And season 1 was technically called The Perennial Child. So with book 2, as they're technically calling it, not season 2, called Cracked Reflection, maybe it will deal more with Mirror Tulip,
That definitely sounds about right.
and Jessie will be her companion.
That'd be interesting. What'd be really interesting is if this is kind of reversed, where Mirror Tulip is the one that gets out at the end of the season, Jesse's still on.
Oh, wow.
And maybe that's our connector. Maybe that's it. Like at the end of each season, we have a pair of people and only one gets off. And the other one's still trying to figure his crap out, or, whatever else is going on with that stuff.
Oh. But she's a mere person. How will she be able to exist outside of the Infinity Train, which kind of defies logic itself?
That's a solid question. See, that's something for the writers to create, not us. For all we know, it's a Pinocchio situation where she goes out into the real world and now, yeah, she's a real person.
So will Tulip ever get her reflection back?
I mean, didn't she have her reflection back when she moved on from the car anyway?
No. The final shot of season 1 is her walking in front of a mirror. She doesn't have a reflection.
Interesting. So she's a vampire.
That's what a lot of people are joking.
But does she sparkle in the sun? Oh my god. No, it could literally be her getting out. In which case, because she's a reflection of, anyway, she's not going to have a reflection from herself either.
And I
Go ahead.
kind of liked it how she got punk-esque look.
Yeah, she definitely changed up the style, which was nice. It definitely differentiates her from Tulip, even though they've got the same voice. Although I'm curious how it works with her, like, cutting her hair. Like, is that just more mirror-like pieces? Because, like, she's not flesh and blood.
Right, and does Mirror Tulip age? Because we don't know how long it's been between season 1 and 2.
Also, she's got actual clothes now, because when she first came out, her clothes were mirror stuff, too. Sorry, repeat to me back, what was the question you were asking a minute ago? Like, before I interrupted you with that observation?
Can Mirror Tulip age?
I would have said yes if she was still in the mirror world reflecting Tulip. However, since she's not, and she's no longer connected to a person, I would say no. She would no longer age. She's not tied to that, and she's not human, at least to that degree, as far as we know.
So it seems like the two mirror guards will be our antagonists this season?
Yeah. At the very least, for some of it.
Do you think the cat is still douchey, or do you think now that the steward's dead or gone, the cat will have a change of heart, being more helpful?
I think the cat's still gonna, like, be that whole stingy, a deal for a deal, one thing for another kind of thing. But she's not gonna be specifically out to kill anyone or anything like that. I think she's still gonna be like that whole bargaining chip thing.
Because she did show Jesse the Crane game, which we don't know what it means.
Well, here's the other thing too, right? The cat could also instigate things, whether or not it realizes what it's doing or not, or he or she. I'm not really sure on the gender of the cat. Also, are we going to run into the steward at all? She's still on the train somewhere.
Well, maybe because Amelia created the steward to keep control over her train. No, one was able to control it too.
Sorry, not the steward.
Amelia.
Amelia. That's what I'm trying to say. Are we going to run into her again? Because she's still on the train.
Maybe.
Here would be the really, really cool part. Now this might be like a longer form thing, but the interesting bit would be if like the entire series is building toward Amelia getting out, and each person we're following is slowly someone that helps her figure her shit out along the way.
Oh, that would be interesting. So, do you have any guesses on what this PG Silent Hill will throw at us next?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so hold on. We do actually have a little bit on Jesse. Like Tulip, it's something to do with his family. Maybe his little brother, because that seems to be the big focus here. When he's flashing through those pictures, it's either focused on the one where he and his brother have like a pillow fort going on, or not a pillow fort, but like a blanket fort,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one that has the family picture, but it seems to be more slowly zooming in on his little brother than anyone else in the picture.
Maybe his brother died.
That could very well be, or it could be that for whatever reason he and his brother had like some kind of big argument. It could be as simple as that. It could be something where it's just like it's something with his brother. That's what I'm banking on. What exactly it is, who knows? It could be like over the garden wall where Wirt and his brother, but where they had like this big falling out and couldn't agree with each other.
Maybe.
It could be more in like, God, it could be more like you said, where the brother's dead, and he's just having trouble accepting it. Hell, if we want to get dark with it, he could be to blame for it.
Indirectly, maybe.
Yes, but he's also might be putting the blame on himself. Like that's more what I'm leaning toward. Like he's blaming himself for something that technically wasn't his fault.
Oh.
That's more what I'm leaning toward on that setup.
And maybe this will lead Amelia to see it's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's her step forward.
It could be.
Hmm. So, coming 2020, sometime in 2020 and
I'm sorry. I just froze on a shot where they're like jamming the drill or whatever into the door to try and get in the next car, and it's just called the Lawbreaker. It's just got the Lawbreaker written on it. It's just like some kind of big drill or welder or something to get through.
oh my god. So, come back with us sometime.
Hold on. One last thing. So I'm looking at the map that they have here that they're piecing together.
Oh yeah, the map room.
It's not even the map room. I don't think. It could be because the map seems to be reflecting the car that they're in.
Okay, the map. Yeah, I'm just calling it the map car, the carnival car. There was a ocean car, I think.
There's a forest on fire car. But yeah, I'm looking at that. What is it? Midnight Mountains, Great Plains, Dusty something. And then the big thing in the top that's like blowing out its air, which we did see for a bit. They're also beach car. Sorry, I'm just like scrolling through because I'm curious if there's going to be any like previous cars that we've seen.
I might say no.
outside of potentially the Chrome car.
Right.
Like, if anything's going to happen, I would feel like the Chrome car might come up again by mistake. Not by mistake, but like, what is it? Mirror Tulip doesn't expect it, and they're in there. Also, shouldn't she still have the mirror attached to her somewhere that's keeping her around?
That's right.
So that has to be somewhere on her body, whether that's, underneath the clothing, it could be, because it would have to be touching her reflective surface.
Maybe. Definitely.
So it could be in her shoe, or it could be underneath some of her clothing somewhere, like on her knee or something. What happens if that mirror cracks, or would that not matter because it's still a reflection?
It would be a cracked reflection.
Would that also crack her?
Maybe. Maybe that's why it's called cracked reflection.
Ooh. Did we just discover the ending of this where Mirror Tulip dies because she breaks the mirror? Like somehow the mirror gets broken?
Oh god, we called season 2!
Did we just break it? Did you just discover the ending? The mirror breaks and like Mirror Tulip dies and Jesse escapes?
Owen Benos, tell us if we read.
Did I just break it? Did I do it? Did I win? Title of the video, we figured out the ending to Infinity Train Book 2.
Yes. Oh my god, it's gonna be so clickbaity.
Oh, it is, but it's not wrong. Because I think we just figured it out. Like, don't get me wrong, it's clickbaity as hell, but I'm pretty sure we just figured it out. Like, at least why the title is called the title. Like, why Book 2 is called Cracked Reflection. I think we just figured it out, quite literally.
Oh my god. So come back and muse with us sometime soon.
Don't worry. I'll spoil it for you before it starts.
Alright.
I'll figure out the future. It's fine. Wait, I know what happened. I have Sir Night Eye's powers. And I just saw all the decisions you will make, including watching Infinity Train Part 2. So now I know what it is. That's what happened. That's our canon. That's our canon.
I am definitely super hyped about it. Right, later.
Bye.